expect some sugar to be in jam. But pick up this container right here. A 1 tablespoon serving has 12 grams. 12 grams is 1 tablespoon. So a tablespoon of jam and a tablespoon of sugar, no chance. When it comes to jam, look for ones that are sweetened with fruit juice. For example, this one from France is fruit juice sweetened. I like one called Crofters and one from Italy called BioNature.
All right, so whether sugar is added in the form of a granulated sugar or a fruit juice concentrate, it is still added sugar. And just because the sugar is coming from a fruit juice concentrate, that doesn't necessarily mean that the product is going to have less sugar or less added sugars. That's the first thing. The second thing is the 3 products he was recommending are actually fruit spreads. The one he showed the nutrition for is a preserve. Now, preserves and jams are regulated differently. They have to meet a certain standard of identity that fruit spreads don't. So he's not even comparing analogous products. Not to mention the fact that he didn't even show the nutrition facts of the 3 products he recommended. So if we take a look at those, this first one has 9 grams of sugar, 9 grams of added sugar. So there are added sugars. Yes, it is less than that preserved product, and I'll tell you why in a second. This is another one of the ones he recommended, 7 grams of sugar, 5 grams of added sugar. And this is the third one of his recommendations, 6 grams of sugar, 5 grams of added sugar. All right, again, all 3 of those are fruit spreads. The one that he compared it to is a preserve. Jams and preserves have to be 45 to 47 parts by weight of the fruit, depending on what fruit it is, and 55 parts by weight of sugar. They also have to be not less than 65% soluble solids. So in the case of the one that had sugar in it that was classified as a preserve, which has to meet the standard of identity, it's going to be about 65% sugar. So if we look back at the nutrition panel, 20 grams, 65% of 20 grams is 13 grams, which was the amount of sugar in it. So comparing a fruit spread to a preserve isn't really fair because the preserve has certain standards it has to meet, certain amount of solids that it has to meet, whereas the fruit spread doesn't. This brand also makes a fruit spread, and that one has 8 grams of sugar, 7 grams of added sugar. And sugar is still the second ingredient in this product. And it has even less sugar than one of the ones he recommended that didn't have sugar and had only fruit juice concentrates. So you can see that just because something has sugar versus a fruit juice concentrate, that doesn't tell you how much sugar is in it or how much added sugar. Simply just look at the nutrition panel if that's important to you and you want to know how much sugar and added sugar is in a serving. Like I always say, choose what you have access to, choose what you prefer, and stop listening to people that don't even know the difference between a fruit spread and a preserve.